Hello and welcome to this lecture. So let's start revising some of these terms before actually cracking our WPA. And first of all, what we did was we just first of all converted from this manage mode, which was the default mode of this wireless extension, to this monitor mode, because we want every bit of packets that is sent over the Wi-Fi range to be captured, because we want to see all of these basically all of this information of the Wi-Fi range or Wi-Fi. And after that we saw how we can just get the information about this Wi-Fi, and after that we use this arrow dumping ng in order to just capture the handshake, and we just wrote that handshake in this file, which is handshake file. And next thing what we did over here was we just use that dauth of airplay ng in order to just disconnect your client from that network for a certain time, and after they try to reconnect after that 4 seconds, or you can just specify any seconds over there, they will just capture that handshake right over here. And I had shown you before that how we just got this handshake, which is WPA handshake, and we use now this crunch to create the word list, and you use this to create the word list and save over here, which is the word list. So let's start using this word list against that WPA handshake. So first of all, let me just remove everything over here, and let's go over here and let me say ls. You could see that I have, let me zoom in. So this is the handshake that we captured. We had given this name demo handshake, and you could see we have so much of these packets over here. The information you can also see that we have the CSV, we have all of these, that is the file, but the handshake which we are going to use is this cap file. So now next thing what you need to see is the word list. So we have created this word list. So in order to see the word list, I'll just say cat word list, and you will see that this is the simple word list that we have created. And now I want to just change this word list using this nano and word list, because we don't have the actual password of this word list right here. So I'll just say nano word list, and if I hit enter, then it is going to just open that file. So over here I don't have the actual password, so let's go down over here and let me just include my actual password. So let's go down, and it doesn't matter how much down you are, it is matter of either or not the actual password is inside here. So I'm just using this actual key or a password over here, and let me save this using Ctrl O to save and Ctrl X to exit. Now if I see again this word list, this contains so much of line, and in one line we have the actual password that we just edited. So you could see this is the file, and it contains this information. And where is our actual keyword? That should be right here somewhere. So let's see if we just edited and saved properly or not. There should be somewhere over here. So let's go over here. It was maybe right at the top. Okay, I didn't see, but there should be somewhere. So let's go down and use this in order to see our password. So the application that you are using is aircrack ng now to crack against that word list. So I'll just say aircrack ng, and we have to now use the handshake. So in our case the handshake is stored in that cap file, so you can also list that. So let me just open the new terminal, and if I say ls, this is going to be our handshake, which is demo1. So let's see demo handshake, and that is o1 dot cap. So this is our handshake file, and after that you have to just use the word list. So I'll just say word list, and that is word list, because you can see the word list is also in this home directory where we have this demo, which is for the demo handshake. So now you could see this is only the bunch of keyword that we just write here, saying that aircrack ng is the application, it is the handshake that we want to use, and the word list is w. and W specify that this is a word list. So now if I hit enter, then it is going to give us the information about the keywords, or basically the password. So if I hit enter, now it had tested, and you could see how quick it was, because obviously the word list was small. In the real scenario, or in the real world, the word list will be very much heavier than this, so it can be 1 GB or something like that. But here we just made some MB of word list, and it has found this keyword, and this is my actual, that is password. So let me just copy this, go over here, let me first disconnect it, and let me okay, we have to forget this first of all. So I have here, that is a forget option, so I'll just say I want to forget this, and let's go back and make sure we have copied this, or you can simply write over here if this is actual key or not. So it is Sachin101955, and let's see if this connects or not, and it will just say yes, and I'll say, and it has been connected. So that means we have successfully found the key of that WPA against this word list. Obviously the word list contain the actual password. I have inserted it manually, but in real scenario it will be very large, and it will contain some of the word list or word that is not your password. That means it will just process every, and it will just take some time, which is obviously more than this, because it has taken only the 0 second in my case. So this will be wrap for this lecture. I just wanted to show you how we can just crack the WPA instead of the making the word list or cracking the actual password. So I want to show you how we can just deauth some of the client from the network to get the handshake, and basically we can just capture the handshake and work that handshake against the word list to crack our password. So this will be wrap for this lecture. See you in the next one.